To work here. This is from a coconut cream mango tree, and this is a Malacca mango tree. This tree last year produced 4 different types of mangoes. It produced Namdak Mai, Glen, and Alfonso mangoes last year, and Malacca mangoes. This year, the grafts did not produce. We got disappointed, but it'll produce more next year. And now we're gonna add coconut cream to it, and we're gonna try to find a branch that's got the same diameter, which this one seems to match up very well. We can get our shears, make a little snip, and we're gonna cut our wedge. This is called a wedge graft for obvious reasons. We're making a wedge here. And the thing about when you're cutting this wedge, you want to get it down as thin as possible. You want to have it be like, imagine that it's 1 cell thickness at the very tip. And you also don't want to whittle this too much. So you want to try to do it in as few strokes as possible. So there we go, that's pretty solid. And the main thing is we want our cambiums to line up. So we got 2 branches that are the same diameter in order for our cambiums to line up. So I'm looking at these 2, they're pretty much the same diameter. So I think we're pretty good here. And we also want to do it on a branch that's healthy and a branch that looks like it's got some growth happening. So we're going to cut our groove down here. We cut that about 1 inch, maybe a little more than 1 inch. And we're going to see what kind of fit we have here. Oh, I'm liking that. You see how that goes in there? There's no daylight between there.
Wow.
We could probably go a little deeper because I got a little more room there. The longer that they touch, the cambiums touch, the more sort of room you have for success. So we're just gonna go a little bit deeper, but you want it to be able to hold its own weight, right? So if it can sit like that, then you're kind of on the right track to begin with. We're gonna do this one with a rubber band, but you can use a zip tie, you can use grafting tape, but you just wanna create some tension around it here. So basically, when I'm doing a thicker branch or a branch that's pretty strong, I'll use the rubber band. And when I'm doing something weaker, I'll use grafting tape. Thank you.
Awesome.
So that's pretty much it. We're gonna get our other grafting tape. This is the cheap stuff you can get on Amazon. And we're just gonna use that to wrap it up. Now, the number 1 reason why grafts fail is because the cambiums are not in contact. So as long as your cambiums are in contact, you're gonna be good. But the number 2 reason why they fail is they dry out. So there's 2 ways you can prevent them from drying out. Make sure they're wrapped properly, and also make sure that you keep them out of direct sunlight. So this one here, we've done one that's a little bit underneath here, so it's got a little bit of shade. It's not gonna get a lot of direct sunlight, so this should be a good graft.